Imagine being forced to fight to the death for the entertainment of your captors. Now imagine turning that brutal training against them, leading the largest slave rebellion in ancient history. This is the story of Spartacus, the Thracian warrior who shook the Roman Republic to its core. Born in Thrace, modern-day Bulgaria, Spartacus served as an auxiliary soldier in the Roman army before deserting. Captured and enslaved, he was sold to a gladiator school in Capua, Italy, where he was forced to become a gladiator, a fate often worse than death itself. But within the walls of the ludus, or gladiator school, Spartacus transformed from a mere slave into a legendary fighter. His skills in the arena were matched only by his charisma and leadership abilities. In 73 BCE, he and 70 fellow gladiators staged a daring escape, armed only with kitchen knives and makeshift weapons they seized from their guards. What began as a small band of escaped slaves soon swelled into an army. Spartacus's forces grew to include over 70,000 men, women, and children, all seeking freedom from Roman oppression. They established a camp on Mount Vesuvius, using the volcano's steep slopes as a natural fortress. Rome's response was swift but ineffective. Spartacus's army defeated legion after legion sent against them. His military genius shone through as he led his followers to victory in battles across Italy. They liberated other slaves, plundered estates, and defeated 2 Roman consuls, the highest-ranking officials of the Republic. For 2 years, Spartacus's rebellion threw Italy into chaos. His army marched the length of the peninsula, defeating professional Roman forces with tactics learned in the arena and on the battlefield. The once mighty Republic trembled as slaves broke their chains to join his ranks. But in 71 BCE, Rome sent Marcus Licinius Crassus, its wealthiest and most ambitious general, with 8 legions to crush the rebellion. In the final battle, Spartacus led a desperate charge directly at Crassus himself. As the ancient historian Plutarch wrote, Spartacus was wounded in the thigh with a spear and sank upon his knee, holding his shield in front of him and fighting in this way against his assailants, until he and the great mass of those with him were surrounded and slain. Though Spartacus fell in battle, his legacy lived on. He had transformed from slave to gladiator, to a leader who challenged the mightiest empire of the ancient world. His rebellion exposed the vulnerabilities of Rome's slave-based society and inspired countless stories of resistance against oppression. The name Spartacus became synonymous with the fight for freedom, echoing through history as a symbol of rebellion against tyranny. Even today, more than 2,000 years later, his story continues to captivate audiences worldwide, reminding us that the human spirit can never truly be enslaved.